My name is Detective Nair with the Toronto Police Homicide and Missing Persons Unit. I'd like to update members of the public in regards to a fatal shooting that took place here at Yorkdale Mall. At approximately 6:13 a.m., police responded to reports of gunfire in the parking lot area. Upon arrival, officers located a victim who had been shot. Life-saving measures were initiated. However, the victim was sadly pronounced deceased at the scene. I can confirm that the victim is a man in his 20s. Out of respect for the family, we will not be releasing further details until next of kin have been notified. This investigation is in its early stages, and we're working to determine exactly what happened and who's responsible. What I would ask is for anyone who may have been in the area at the time, it's at 6:13 a.m. this morning, especially those with dash cam or cell phone footage, to please come forward. Even the smallest piece of information can be critical to an investigation. We understand that an incident like this, particularly in a public location like a mall, can be deeply unsettling. I want to assure the public that we're dedicating all necessary resources to this case. You're going to see an increased police presence in the area as our work continues over the course of the next days and weeks. Once again, if you saw or heard anything, no matter how minor it may seem, please contact police or leave an anonymous tip through Crime Stoppers at 416-222-8477. I can take a few questions now.
Can you take us through the scene, because we're held pretty far back? Where did the shooting happen? Was it in the parking lot outside of business?
So the shooting took place outside entrance number 3 in the parking lot area. That's what I can tell you.
And do you believe it was targeted?
At this point in time, the investigation is in its early stage. What I can tell you is that it is not a random shooting.
Okay, so what would you say to people coming to the mall today or sending their children to the mall who might be concerned about public safety?
What I can tell you is that the mall is safe. Please avoid entrance number 3 on the north side. We're working with Yorkdale Security, and I can tell you that the mall is safe and it is open for business.
Obviously, there's been no surveillance here. What do we know about the suspects? Can you put out, obviously you have some knowledge of who you're looking for, but I understand you might want to hold that back due to witnesses. What can you tell us? Was there a vehicle seen fleeing the scene?
How many suspects?
We are in the early stages of the investigation, and I won't be releasing that information at this point in time. As the investigation progresses and we require public assistance, we will definitely put that information out.
Detective, I had a hard time hearing. I'm sorry, the road noise is very loud. Did you say how old the victim was, or the general age of the victim?
The victim is in his 20s.
Is he a Toronto resident?
At this point in time, I won't get into that detail.
How many suspects are you looking for?
At this point in time, we're in the early stages of the investigation. I can't get into that.
Was he shot in a vehicle or outside?
Sorry, one question at a time.
Was he shot inside a vehicle, outside a vehicle? How was he shot?
So this person was shot outside entrance number 3 near the parking lot area. That's what I can tell you about that.
Were the suspects, did they arrive in a vehicle? Like, was a vehicle involved in this?
So what I can tell you is that, once again, we are in the early stages of this investigation, and it's hard for me to release that information. We haven't completed reviewing all of the video yet, but when we have, and I have a meaningful update, I will definitely provide that through corporate communications.
How many shots were fired? Some people heard 6 to 10. Was it, can you give us a ballpark?
I can tell you there were multiple shots that were fired.
So there have been multiple homicides this year. There have been about 20. However, that's still a lot less than previous years. On the ground, are you seeing a decrease in violence?
What I can tell you is that working together with the community and all the different enforcement strategies that the Toronto Police Service has put into effect, we are seeing a decrease in homicides.
Can you just tell us, there's a lot of security video cameras here, and obviously you must have gotten some very good images. What would you like to say to the suspects themselves?
At this point in time in the investigation, what I can tell you is that we are going to actively pursue all leads in relation to this, and my message to the suspects is to obviously contact a lawyer and turn themselves in.
Detective, we are hearing reports investigation is in its early stages, but we are hearing reports that people pulled up in a stolen Dodge Ram, got out of the vehicle, and excuse me for being graphic, shot the person in the face. Is there any truth to this?
At this point in time, I'm not prepared to release any more information. We are in the early stages of our investigation in regards to that.
Thank you.
What are you guys going to do with the cars that are trapped inside the crime scene? Are people allowed to access that and leave?
So at this point in time, it's an active crime scene. Once we're done processing the crime scene, then people can access our motor vehicles.
This is a transit hub. A lot of people park and take the subway. Were commuters here? Have you spoken to witnesses yet? You may have seen what happened.
Once again, we're appealing for witnesses to come forward in regards to this. This took place at 6:13 in the morning. So if you have any information, please come forward.
Okay. Thank you very
Thank you very much.
Thank you.